What's up, guys? Welcome to part 2 of For the Greater.
Today we're gonna answer the questions that you guys left in part 2 of the questions. I'm pulling it up, so you can go first.
Warboss Scarins say, the squats shall rise again.
Yes, they will! And you know what I was thinking too? Like, it would be really awesome to have a squat mech. Like, the squats themselves would be a lot like the Tau. So, you want to make another competitive race? Squats are your perfect choice because they are the Smiths of the 40k universe. So they're just gonna build like the most awesome weapons that even the Tau would be like, whoa.
They're like Jacaros.
Basically, but without the fur.
Noah Campbell says, a second video by the Emperor. Thanks, guys. So what do you think of Malal?
The god, that's the old ancient god of chaos. So there's a fifth god, right? Because there's 4 gods, yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a 5th god, and I actually don't really care too much for him. Like, it's just like because he's like the god of chaos or whatever, so he hates all the other chaos gods. So he was supposed to be the anti-chaos god, but the emperor is the anti-chaos god. What would be really cool is the laughing god. Somehow twist the lore of what's his name? Malal, and then twist it into the laughing god, because the laughing god is trying to get rid of all the other gods, especially Slanesh. So do something with that within the lore. Don't bring that other god back. Just buff up the laughing god more. Alexander Vicious. For the greater what? For the greater. I'm not gonna do it again.
Lennox St. Hilaire, One Mind Syndicate. Hey guys, don't know if someone asked this or not, but do you guys think there should be a Dungeons and Dragons Warhammer 40k game?
There is. It's called Dark Heresy. And there's actually a YouTube channel called The Vaults of Terra, or The Vault of Terra. Vaults of Terra. Mm-hmm. And they're actually doing a, what is it called? Like a video series, I guess, of them playing the Dark Heresy stuff. And it's really, it looks interesting, but they're like the webcam type of stuff. So it's like Google, what is it? Google Watch? No, Google Share?
Google Play?
Google Play. It's like Google Play. So it's not too interesting. What I would really want to do is raise enough funds to do a tabletop style Horus Heresy or Dark Heresy thing. And then we can get like people like T and what's her name? But like all people who are like, they want to be actors, so they naturally are really open and imaginative and actually do something more creative with Dark Heresy. So if you are interested in us creating a more interesting video for the Dark Heresy, please comment down below, support us on Patreon, and we might be able to put that out there. Roland, I don't know how to say the last name. Could you link the Marine Showcase? Just check our video, or...
Oh, you haven't done it yet. It's talking about the Army Showcase.
No, but I thought Marine, like, Grey Knights.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's there, but more are coming.
Yes. Miss Candle Lex. Like the videos, it adds diversity to the channel.
Thank you, that's what we're trying to do.
Would you be inclined to do a Blood Jaguars fact vid? Yeah, we'll get there.
I was at the gym, and then he texted me. He's like, dude, have you checked out the lore of the Blood Jaguars? I was like, no. He's like, look it up. It's freaking amazing. And I read it, and I read a good chunk of it. And yeah, they look really interesting. Mm-hmm. If you have illustrations, email them to onemindsyndicate1@gmail.com, and we'll get on it.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty badass.
Yeah, they're cool. Mariano Capo 425. 40k facts and lore about the Legion of the Damned, please.
You're not the first to ask, so it's coming.
It might have been him on the other one.
Okay. Nadav Banks, do you guys have parakeets or some other birds? Because I always hear birds in the background.
There's just one bird. It's a cocktail, and yes, it's in the background. If you watch our little intro video on our channel, you get to see it.
John ID, thanks for the response. Appreciate it, bro. And I have a question for you guys. If you had to have sex with any Warhammer 40k race, what would you choose?
P.S. Keep up the good work, good videos.
We'll be keeping things up on it.
Oh, you see what he did there?
Let me see.
I want to do with that. Well, My first choice would be like Inquisition. No whips and chains though. No whips and chains because they do not excite.
You'll just have little babies flying around with like.
Oh yeah, that
right.
is kind of gross. Never mind. A Dark Eldar could still be freaky.
I'd choose an Eldar.
Dark Eldar though for me, not. Well, but then I get like flayed.
They'll get, yeah, you will. They're into that S&M and whatnot.
An Eldar sounds good then. Not a Tyranid.
Yeah, because every time I think Eldar, I think of the elves from Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Or a Space Marine.
But they're only guys.
I know, it's a
Okay.
Jillican, I can't pronounce that. Kanen. Love this kind of videos. By the way, facts about corn would be cool, please. Of course, let us get to there.
Yeah, and then you can eat cornflakes while listening to corn lore.
Ooh. Matthew De Leon. A bunch of sentient spiders with spaceships and space guns would be scary as hell.
Right? That's why they need to make that.
Yeah. Alexander Vicious says, here is what needs to happen. Emperor will be revived in some shape or form, hopefully not flesh and blood, because that'd be stupid. New way to travel will be invented so that the warp does not need to be used anymore, and then chaos goes away. New weapons will be developed to perform exterminatuses on warp and destroy the retarded chaos. Chaos suck ass, and then we lose 40k. So no, not a good idea.
Killer Weasel says, what's your opinion on the Silent King? I'm really confused as to what his capabilities are, because on one hand you have the Silent King who leads his race to kill their own gods, and won, but on the other hand you have the Silent King who couldn't outsmart a chapter master.
The Silent King is basically the Rocky Balboa of the 40k universe. Like, he accomplished one of the greatest tasks in the history of any race in the entire universe, because he shattered the whatever, what are they called? Catan, and he got rid of the old ones. But then, like, now he's having trouble gathering his units to fight the Tyranids or whatever. So what's my opinion on him? It's an underdog story that Games Workshop is probably not gonna take advantage of. But you can.
Yeah, the lore's there.
Yeah, the lore's there. Yeah. Same person from before says, song name please. Check in the description.
King Jong-un once again. Please do 40 facts about Matt Ward. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And then there's actually people responding to your comment. That's pretty funny.
He gets a lot of hate.
Yeah.
Billy Pate, thanks for answering my question, guys. I agree. We need more Xenos races in the 40k universe. Of course. That's what makes it interesting.
Takano 101 says, have you ever heard of the Astronights and how bad they were? Also, what's your opinion on Zeech compared to the other Chaos gods?
Have you heard of the Astronights?
I have not.
So the Astronights, like, I don't understand by bad, like bad as in badass or bad as in like they suck. But basically it was like this offshoot of the Imperial Fist or the Ultramarines, and they went into battle against
Chaos?
Maybe Chaos, but like the battle was so tough that Necrons, that's what it was Necrons. So the Necrons had this huge what are those things
Monolith?
called? No, the gun, the
Pylon?
No, like it's something battery or something. But one of those huge, like, world-destroying guns. And they were like going all crazy and whatever. And a ton of Space Marine chapters were dispatched to take care of this gun. But the gun's force field were so strong that nothing could get past. So then what that chapter did was they took their fortress monastery, which was a flying monastery thing, rammed it into the gunship, I guess you could call it, and Doomsday Arc. It's not Doomsday Arc, but I'm gonna remember later. And then they crashed into it, broke in. The chapter went in, and the fighting was so tough to get rid of the Necrons, that the entire Space Marine that chapter was wiped out completely. And they got some great art on them online, so If you mean badass, yes. If you mean bad as in like they sucked, I don't think so.
I mean, their tactics were kind of bad for the chapter, but
like if they didn't do that, then
yeah, it'd be worse for everybody.
The planetary, no, what's it called? I don't know. And then, what's your opinion on Zinch?
Oh, he's cool. I mean, I don't really like psychers and all that, so.
Well, Zinch is an excellent way for Games Workshop to make Chaos competitive, because a psyker gives you another round of shooting, right? Shooting is really important right now within the meta, I guess. There you go. You boost up the Zinch followers by including a lot of psychers that do really good shooting attacks, and then you all of a sudden got a top tier army within the Chaos.
Yeah, just look at the Grey Knights.
Well,
they do have a few shooting attacks, but it's mostly like force, which is like insta kill.
But like the thing about the Great Knights though, like because you play with them, and I never understand this, but they never really shoot. Like the other things are always about beefing their guys up, right?
At least that's the way I play them. Maybe that's what I need to do.
Yeah, you need to shoot more.
Cleansing flames.
Yeah, cleansing flames. But yeah, so that's what I think about Zinch. It's an untapped market to make Chaos Space Marines top tier. And then he says, also have been loving your videos as well. Keep up the great works. Thanks. And those were the questions for this video. Please comment down below and ask any more questions. We're putting out tactical video. We're putting out more lore videos. So ask away, guys. Do you have any last words?
Share your love.
Share this with friends, family, co-workers, cousins, nephews.
Enemies, Xenos, Zeech.
Yeah.
But you know him as
Gershwan.
And I am also the Sound Alchemist, and we are
signing out.